Okay, what was that? 3 rounds of the intro? Perfect. Excellent. But I think it's all going. So we have that going for us, which is nice. Let me swing this one. Okay. So, what did I do since last I saw you guys? Hi, Shadow. How have you been? Okay. Thing 1. Oh, Windup's here! Yay! Woo! Hold on. How are you? There you go. It's good to see you. We met Windup at TwitchCon last year. Okay, new sticker. Workin' lurkin', yeah, that's the way to do it. Okay, I got new, what is this? Laminate. I don't know if, look at this, I need to work on my pressure settings here. I don't know if these, like how durable this stuff is. I need to put, oh, you know what? Hold on. Do I have room? This might be too big. Put it in the back. I got a bigger one. Let's see. Oh, did I think I put it in the underworld. I can't find it. Okay, we'll do this. Is this the right way? Yeah. Yeah, I've got this starry stuff. There's one that's called, what is it called? It's like frost triangle-y things. There's a glitter, plain glitter one, and something that's supposed to be holographic, but it's barely visible. So maybe if I had darker sticker, I would try it. Let's see. First stick. I'll start up high. So no, I'll start in the middle and I'll go high-low after. Whoop. Hold on. Okay. Stuck. Stickers. Yeah. I just got this, it's a Caesar, Juliet Caesar or something. It's the cutter that no one's ever heard of, but it's supposed to be really accurate with like super small tolerances for little shapes. Yeah, I just went for it. I figured, well, then I'll be the test subject if anybody wants to know how it works. It's really accurate. I just can't get the pressure cutting right. It's like speed and pressure. Somebody else said there was another setting that you can use, that you can change on the other cutters that this one didn't have. Yeah, we'll have to see about that. That's, you know what? This shimmer is better than the one that I got from Zap. The one I got from Zap, it was kind of similar to this, and it left a milky finish, and then if you really have to look at it at an angle to get the shimmer, this shimmer is actually a lot nicer. Yeah, look at that. It's like a superstar. Huh. All right. Like my other trials. These are all homemade stickers. You can feel like a zippery feeling when you go around because these are kind of like the rejects. But, all right. So I mistakenly thought that I could probably fit 3 on a page, but I can't. I can't stick them in there and have them fit into the little registration marks. But they come out really nice. So that's cool. Let's see. For some reason, that one's less happy. Okay. This is all new to me, so like these things get so gross, these tacky mats. I bought some extra because when I was cutting out my little mini sketchbook things, this took off a lot of the tackiness, so I bought extras, and this barely has any tack. Why are you so angry? Some are happy, some are not. Okay. Yeah, that one's, huh. It's like, what is this? 8 of them? Some of them were fine, and this one was like, said no thank you. I don't understand you. Well, that's not too bad. I should have stuck this one on my little portfolio. Yeah, so let's see. Hey Vince, how are you? Yeah, that looks really cool. I was thinking of getting a Cricut, but it's so intimidating and we need to make space. Space is an issue, right? You start buying printers and cutters and things, and all of a sudden it's like, man, I don't know what to do with all this stuff. So what I did, I got this stainless steel cart off of Amazon, and it has like, it's almost exactly the width of our printer. The printer was huge too. I could totally fit inside the box this thing was shipped in. And so that's on top, and there's a shelf on the bottom for the sticker cutter. So it's not like great for ergonomics. There's like duck under things to get at it, but at least stacking is somewhat space saving. So, and that thing wasn't all that expensive. Okay, so let's see.
Game over.
This is the one I didn't use. That's kind of nice too. I got a bunch of those. Yeah, there's also, what's the other one? Silhouette? Something or other? The one thing I could say about the Caesar Juliet is that it's really hard to cut, to have a misplaced cut. The depth and the, the tearability is one thing, but it always is right on the money for where it needs to be, cutting around the sticker. This one, these are the stars that I used. And even if I do an oopsie and none of the cuts go all the way through, I could just run the same thing again and it'll be spot on with a second and third cut over the old cut. Maybe they all do that and I'm just unnecessarily impressed. Here, let's see. I want to see the glitter dots. Here they are. So these are nice. I think people were mistakenly putting these into their printer and printing on them and then complaining that the ink was wiping off. It's hard to pay attention to Amazon reviews because people get they use it wrong. And I don't have any experience with this either. All I can do is take their word for it. Ooh, okay. This one's the holographic oil slick. That looks better than it did by the naked eye. It just needs, I think it needs something dark under it. That's kind of nice. All right. All right, I can deal with that. Huh. And then that's it? Yeah, that's nice. I should put them on some sort of, I guess I could put them on my new, I get yogurt in these fancy containers so I can use them for water glasses for painting. So I bet it wouldn't be the worst idea to put them on these because they don't go through the dishwasher, just the hand washing, which is kind of the only test you might need. This is Bab's Web, I believe. Yeah, I gotta test this stuff out. All right, put you here. Here's flabby. Do not separate. I don't know. I can't exactly recommend it yet because it looks cool, but it might peel off tomorrow. So I gotta test them. Okay, so here's what I've been working on. I've been threatening for a month now, a couple months, that I wanted to go to the book time with the risograph place and do my own prints. And so what I ended up doing was I went and I booked the time at the studio to print something, but I don't have the prints ready yet because it's like trial by fire. Like, you better figure it out because you gotta go over there. So these are the sizes that I want to do. I like these. These are really cute. So they're gonna be little. I'm gonna do a 3-pack, and the idea is to have it kind of like character cards, little descriptors of who Grump and his friends are, but kind of like with gaming stats, as if they had what do you call it in games, like buffs, and what's the opposite of that? It's like to like weaknesses, I guess. So it'd be something like that on the back. They kind of have it here too. I'm not doing hit points or anything like that. It's not going to be. It's going to be more narrative than this one. These are cute, right? Yeah, stats. Windup. I'm going to call you Windup because it is written. So these, let's see. This is 3-color, right? You got fluorescent, pink, yellow, and brown. And when they put the pink over the yellow, it looks orange. Does this glow? Yeah, that's nice. Can you kind of see? Let's see. There you go. Oh, apparently my paper is treated too. Not on there though. It's kind of the whole point in wanting to do risograph stuff, to get in on that fluorescent paint. So, okay. My big idea is to kind of have like gaming-ish, stat-ish cards, but with a bit of like a tarot card kind of flair to it. So I was looking them up and trying to figure out if I could assign any of them to my characters and if some would fit. And some of them did. I was tempted to make Grump the Hermit card, but there was like a sense of wisdom or something that was applied to that card. I'm like, nah, he's not there yet. So I think the next best card for him would be Moon. So what was the Moon stuff? Oh, here's my little stat things. So here's Grump's stat. Not stats really, but his characteristics, what his kind of thing is, and it's like gloomy. And this isn't necessarily death, it's just kind of like the end of things, right? And love too, because he's just like this little emotional ball, right? Manny, he's more of a fix things. He's got the money, he's got the brains. You know how long it took me to try to draw a brain? It still needs work, but oh my goodness. That still looks like a vegetable. And then Periwinkle, fire, fist, and power, just raw power. So Grump would be the Moon. And the Moon, what was it? So some of the attributes to that card are confused, illusion, deception, pain, memories, resurface, or something like that. I don't want to get like super specific into it because it's not a tarot card. It's just, I'm trying to pull like inspiration from different things. So I was thinking Perry could be the Tower card, even though that's kind of a hardcore card, so not exactly. Hers would be like Tower Light or something, her castle. And it was good, instead of having it be literally the castle thing, I was gonna have her riding around a merry-go-round and a horse kind of thing, and there'll be like a castle around like the center part of the merry-go-round, and she'd have like a javelin or something. Is that what you call it? Jousting thing? Not javelin. Like the stick sword that you joust with. And then Manny's just gonna be like kind of sitting in a giant robot hand or something. As I went on, they got less and less specific. So being that Grump is kind of the card of Moon-ish, I didn't want to be super specific, so this is what I came up with. So we got him. This part is the moon back here, and he's just kind of adrift. And then there's gonna be a little tiny little Earth back there. Tragic the Blathering. Oh no, Chris, is that what my game is gonna be called? How are you doing, Chris? Thank you very much for the vote of confidence. Hobby store near you. Yeah, so let's see. And the thing is, I'm so used to coloring, like drawing my things, pencil on paper, scanning them and coloring them in Photoshop. Most of the time. I'm doing a little bit more painting now, but those are pretty hit and miss. It's kind of cute. So this whole endeavor, it's got to be really graphic, which is kind of gonna flex a different muscle for me, because like I'm not really, my graphic intuition isn't very strong. Given time, I can probably pull something together, but I just take too much time for stuff. I need to have that looming deadline to get things done. So let's see, do I have another card? Part of what I like is how much of the dark color they use. Big chunks of that brown. Oops. It got buried. I have like a little set of those cards, but let's see. Yeah, these are the only ones that are hanging around. These are my favorites, so I put them on my boards. They're easy to grab. So here's the goal. Remember these solid dark colors. Remember not to get super noodly with texture, because the risograph print's gonna add texture. I mean, if you do giant halftone things. Yeah, this one's cute. This one has less of that super dark color, like big chunks of their what would be black, like whatever the darkest color they chose. So yeah, so then let's see. I might have an example of space color here. Okay. So this is from like the risography class when we all traded prints, and this is Kit Olson. Oops. And this is kind of an example of how pretty space can be when you're trying to print like this. But it's not just magic. She is very talented, so it's like, be good like Kit. Do good work. So that's gonna be a cool background. So let's see, we're gonna have dark. He should be the lightest thing, I think. So probably a lot of white, but you know, gray kind of shadows, and this will be a little darker. So it falls back, I think, yeah, right, because I would want him to be like the poppiest part, and then little captain there. And so this is where it's gonna say, I was thinking of calling it, like, what did I say? Not moon, that's too on the nose, but something like Grump's Escape or something like that. Because it's more of in line with Grump being in his own head and kind of wanting to escape into his own imagination. So let's see. What did I say? This is why I keep notes. No, I didn't. I said Grump Nights, but I didn't like that one. That seemed silly. This is some serious stuff. Yeah, I think it was Grump's Escape. Lowercase. And then I immediately do uppercase. Hold on. I think the first time I did this, the two P's lined up, so I'll have to work on that. Let's see. Just do it easy for now. Grump's escape. Escape. I'm the worst. Okay, so then I should learn how to use InDesign or something. Isn't that exactly what that stuff is for? To figure out how to center fonts and all that? It's like, no. I do it the hard way. Okay. So what else? And usually, historically, I go from pencils straight to coloring and just use the levels to make my line dark. But I was kind of thinking of inking it a little bit. Not a little bit, just completely. This thing is kind of handy. This nib, I'm starting to like it. It's so dirty, but it's I was using it on this rough. Oh, I see. I got a whole pad of that rough watercolor paper that I was afraid of because I do like noodly details with microns. It didn't like the micron at all. It totally, that's not a micron. It totally just dried up any sort of micron that I tried to draw with. The paper's too thirsty, right? This thing though, this was perfect. So that's an idea. I can try to do that. It's like not in the spirit of true watercolor painting, but I mean, it's what I say it is, right? So yeah, I think I don't know, I can decide that later, right? So Illustrator or InDesign. InDesign is probably what I was thinking of. I just had to pay for another one of those subscriptions. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay, fine. I just use Photoshop or AI. Oh wait, what is AI? Do you mean the robots, or is that like a acronym for a program? Then assemble pages in InDesign. And you know what else? Adobe Illustrator, yes. Did you say that? Illustrator, yeah. I forgot the Adobe part. The other meaning isn't so useful. Yeah, and they shove it down your throat. And I was gonna say, the next time this time that I had to update my Photoshop subscription, they jacked up the fees and then hid the package that was more suited to what I would use. They were trying to charge like, was it $100 extra for like AI stuff and I think mobile application stuff, and I'm always on a desktop and I don't do AI stuff. So I had to go to the Adobe's dashboard or whatever and actually manually search for what I thankfully found out about randomly on Reddit for this package that doesn't cost, like they didn't jack the price up on it. It's just, golly, what is going on? And they raised the price of the pizza special on Monday, okay? It's like everything is falling apart. Oh my goodness. So here we go. Grump's gonna take our pain away. What did I miss? What did I miss? Everybody? Okay, cool. A little bit of that. It's pencil, so I tried to like change the camera settings so it's a little darker line art. Not the pizza, right? It's still a really good deal. I forgot what it was. You'll laugh when I tell you how cheap it was. But they did that with empanadas across the street. So it's like you can't get away from it. Okay, so what are we doing here? I think, I was trying to decide what little corner things to do, little designs, and I was kind of thinking something along the lines of like alien flora is plants, right? Fauna is animals. So alien flora, if I'm saying that right, kind of like Scavenger's Reign, how it was like really weird looking stuff. So to keep it a little simple, since it's gonna be that crazy risograph printing, and I'm just thinking of all the registration problems, so I don't want to get super noodly detailed. So I was kind of thinking doing stuff like this, like just weird, bubbly, bulbous with kind of long leafy things that kind of look like eyelashes, are kind of weird. And then put these on the corner, and then I don't know, something cool. We'll figure that out. Coral-like stuff. Yeah, weird coral-like stuff. Exactly. So, that's what I got so far. So then what this all needs, it needs some more detail, more figuring out. It's kind of like a super soft scribble line. And then what I would do is, if I was good, I would go into the inks and just ink my lines, but sometimes I'm unsure, so I'll go in and like dig in with the pencil. I still haven't decided if I'm gonna ink it. And then there's Captain. I gotta work on Captain's helmet. And that's gonna be Earth. I was thinking of some shooting stars or something. Yeah, so then this is a little bigger than the print size. Shrink it down a little bit to this. And then have a cute little set. And then I print them out. I was thinking of taking them, organizing them by 11 by 17. Like, I think I could fit 9. Am I asking for myself? Am I getting myself into trouble by doing that? Putting 9 on one? I'm not sure. So I get to figure that out. I kind of semi-chose colors. Blue, orange, like fluorescent orange. Where's the blue? Is this the blue? 14. Blue, okay, yeah. So then the blue, that's the one. Then the fluorescent orange is over here. What was the other color I said? I'm gonna have to look up. I hope I can change it once I'm there. Or I just email them and say, oh, excuse me, I'd like to change my idea. So orange, blue. I wonder what I would have said. Oh, did I say? like mint or something? Orange blue mint? That's kind of weird. It's not very spacey. Yeah, so decisions need to be made, clearly. Let's see. So here's another risograph artist, Natalie Anderson. I'll show you. The patron saint of risography. There she is. She recently got a new studio space. And I think she's planning on doing some workshops or something. I don't know if I need another workshop, but if she's, I don't think she'll rent out her machine. Not rent, what do you call it? Like reserve time? So she does like cool soft colors with, and lets you know how to mix them. So royal blue is blue, pink, and yellow. Blue, pink, and yellow with percentages and everything. You can get that kind of color. That's a good spacey color. Blue, pink, and yellow. You get a lot of colors that you can mix if you just pick those three. So that might be a way to go. Yeah. This whole sheet is made of blue, pink, and yellow. Because I'm not super into the fluorescent pink. But I'm into that. And I can, if I can mix that pink and yellow. All right, hold on. Let's see. They still react. Like fuchsia. All right. I'll send a note. Change the colors. There's just a lot more variety then. Look at all the choices I have if I just pick those three colors. So many colors that says wind up. Yeah. All right. So now like the world is my oyster. I got all the choices. It won't matter. And that's my vice. I have to pick all the rainbow colors. Like I really want to be able to do a nice limited palette, but my brain wants to see all the colors. I like them too much. Okay, so let's get some of this drawing stuff done. So I need to figure out, let's see. The whole helmet thing, it's like how much of the face do I want to cover? Not much, right? But it still needs to look space helmety. So let's see. Oh, here you are. Yeah, and I definitely don't want it to look like Captain has more than 2 proper legs. Maybe, okay, I have these ear caps, but they're getting in the way of his leg stuff. Like the same kind of shape or something. So, let's see. I just eyeball the circles and ellipses. they're wrong. It's just part of their charm. Well, not that wrong. It's not an excuse to be sloppy. Let's see. And then what? I really want to put crazy, what is that movie? 2001, Space Odyssey? Those crazy reflections that they put in that guy's mask. That red light wall thing. But I don't want to get too crazy with detail. So while I was kind of working out the details of this one, I'm thinking of, like, the next one I'm going to do is the periwinkle one. And I was thinking of the horses around the merry-go-round. And I was thinking, well, put her on something crazy, maybe a unicorny or a Pegasus or something. Thought that would be fun. And I was looking up all these merry-go-rounds and how they have these pretty lights and all these details. And I'm thinking, okay, so how are you gonna, you have to simplify that some. Because it's gonna fit here. So you can fit a lot of detail, but if you want to have a nice composition, design, some negative space, lights and darks and stuff, you start to have to make choices, breaking stuff down into bigger shapes. Your eye has a place to rest. Kind of direct it in a way that makes it nice to look at, not just a bunch of stuff. So, something maybe. What else can I put in there? It's just gonna be a helmet and then two little legs. He's floating around. Oh, he's so cute. So then I have this, the current goal is to do these three. And how, do I have a couple weeks or something like that? So the clock is ticking. But then after that, who else do I have? I have Dr. Sirius, their favorite television scientist, who may or may not be up to no good. We do a card for him. I guess Captain can get his own card. And then Grump's poop machine. Do I have? It's like a poop launcher. Where did I draw that? in a different book. Let's see. Because I figured in a card game, you might want to have like a vehicle or a weapon of sorts. I don't know how those things work. Chris, you can school me on that later, but let's see. I guess it's not in here. It's like art and scribbles. Oh, there's the new content for Outlaws came out, so I'm gonna be visiting this guy again. Woohoo! Okay, where is that? I'll just pull it out of the. Okay, Grump's poop machine, pickup machine. This one. So that could be its own little card, little diagram and all that. Maybe. Like a standard version and then it in action. Yep, this print is a little easier to see. This one is a lithograph, like a 4-color lithograph, but this one's just regular printing. Pretty close. This is my first risograph attempt. Look at this. Ah, pain. The pain. This is what I'm doing for this one. We'll have to figure this out. This is all kinds of weird. Oh. I feel positive. Okay, let's see. So I just kind of want the feet not like shaped, just kind of pluggy, like little pegs of some sort. But let's see. What would be in a boot? Like a little strap or something. I guess I could do little straps. And then what else for his helmet? I guess I can just do little stripes or something. Maybe like an aluminum or steel strip that connects the helmety part to the glass part.
Game over.
I think so. They don't have to have the same style helmet. You get your pet helmets and your people helmets from different stores, so they're not going to match. That's just a fact. It's well known. Poor Captain. At least he gets to have adventures. Could probably work in some sort of reflection, like right there. And picture this is some sort of leash. Not like a life tether, but more like I'm taking my dog for a spacewalk. Don't worry about us. Should put a little loop-de-loo in it. Like maybe a little spirally or something. Let's see what it looks like. Paper fuzz. So if I was to do that, I don't like how that echoes the shape of planet. A bigger loop or something. Ooh. Oh, Pat draws, hey! So who exactly are you trying to con, and why does it take an entire season to do it? What? I need more information, Pat. The con, my go live message? It's con season? Oh, the thing I said actually. Pat draws. I'm gonna con everybody into buying Grump stuff at San Diego Comic-Con is the next one. That's next month. I didn't go to Phoenix Fan Fusion. What's after that? We're not sure if we're going to the Los Angeles Comic-Con, and we're still hoping we can go to Tokyo Comic-Con. Your title changed when I came in. My go live message is the con one. It's a con season or something like that. But the title for the actual stream is something about Space Grump. Yeah, so no, you got it. I just forgot. That's something I just kind of set it and forget it. How have you been, Pat Draws? What have you been working on? I'm gonna make these little risograph cards. I'm drawing a little bigger than I need to. Shrink it down to this, and it should look nice and like tight and detailed, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. I'm in no way a master of risography, so why not base the whole project off of it? I need more beer so I don't care as much. Pat, you're fine. What are you talking about? I'm the one that wrote it. I should have known exactly what you're talking about. But have a beer if you want a beer. That works too. Okay, so I don't even know if I want a loop in this leash. So let's spend 20 minutes on something. I'm gonna erase. So make it bigger. I can make a little one. That's too fussy. I think I should keep it simpler. So let's see. Something like that. Kind of random, kind of floaty, but not too distracting. It almost looks like a heart shape. It's cute. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to get stuff done on time so I don't have to pay for rush shipping or stay up super late, get no sleep, because I'm cutting out covers for my little mini sketchbook things. What is this one? Like stapling these onto this. Like I don't want to be up till 5 in the morning doing this. I think I kept this because it's cut wrong. Oh, it's not even the final. Here's the, yeah, some changes were made. Oh, look at it. Where did you guys hide? I had a whole pile of these like a second ago. Okay. It'll come up. I'll set it aside. Oh, here's that one. No, that's just the... Oh, I got faked out. Whenever, like, as soon as I'm done streaming, it's like, oh, there it is. It's the pile where I put everything. So I was thinking, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll have that moment right now, but it doesn't look like it. There we go. There she is. They came out kind of decent quality print, like the printer quality stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's new. The sticker is new, so I'm still fascinated by it. That little starry laminate stuff, I like it. You know what else I got? I don't think they're here right now, but I got some periwinkle fan art in the Discord. It's really cute. The question was, I don't know, the person said, I don't know how to approach the coloring of it. So I was thinking, well, I don't know, what do you have? Do you have color pencils or markers? Photoshop stuff? I may just color with color pencils over their little art anyway, just to see what I would do. It's not really like a watercolor situation. All right. So let's see. Let me get skinnier lead and pick some lines here. So let's see. He's holding Captain. Did I do the right? Oh, I did the wrong one. Okay, so if he's holding Captain, his thumb's gonna be on the inside, so this doesn't really look like that. Try that. All right, let's see. So I put him on Grump's chest, just some random box. Controls or adjustments. Maybe like a little seam. Just kind of big, clunky boots. They almost look like snow boots or something. I could put little strappies on them, I think. Let's see. Make them the same as Captain's, just kind of on the side. So I did remember for the risograph printing stuff, I think I was telling you guys about this when I first talked to this person, Natalie Andrewson, patron saint of risography. She said that she prints, what was it, like 500 prints to get 300 good ones or something like that. So I've planned to make a bunch extra. And then what she does with her misprints is she'll make her business cards out of them. Or like little flyers or whatever you want to call this. Yeah. I'm gonna have to watch a little video to remind myself what exactly you're supposed to do to print on these things. It's not overly complicated, but there's just those little procedural things, like slow the speed down. First you send it, then you send it again. So I don't know. I'll have to remind myself. Let's see. I definitely wanted to make Grump look more floaty and lost a little bit. I didn't want to give him some sort of directional jetpack hero pose. That wasn't kind of the mood I was going for. That would have been really cute too, though. Let's see. Is that bootish? I think so. So, you know what though? Boxy tip, oval tip. Okay. So let's see what we got here. That's the center line. Let's see, that's the front. So that's the front. That's his toe. So let's just square this off. Did I do it enough? Yeah, I think so. Oh, you know what else I was trying to do? I recently pulled out a bunch of artwork from this little sketchbook thing. Kind of has a nice fine perforated edge here. But I realized, and I still did it here, this extra white here, it makes me center the drawing a little too far to the left, so I try to scooch it. I still have extra, but then I can just trim it and center it. Yeah, it's like, let's see. Oh, here you are. So this one was way off. I trimmed all around it. Tried to center it as best as possible, but it was like, yeah, it was just probably something like that. And so I just had it cut all around it. These guys. I think I didn't cut either of these. So she was pretty spot on, but he went and traveled a little to the left. I just left it because I figured they're kind of, it works better when they're the same exact paper size. But yeah, so I tried to fix that and I still messed it up. I have to learn the same lesson like 3 times before it sticks. Is that a Mork I see? Mork is working, everybody, so don't disturb Mork. Hi, Mork. Thanks for the Grump fall. Look at, hello. They're so cute. So peaceful. Yeah, it's mid-work day for Grump. Mork, I called you Grump. Let's see. I was working on foot here. I could put tread, give it extra tread design. That'd be cute too. Let's see. How much tread? Trying to fake the tread around the front. So with the plan A, with this risograph thing, all this line art stuff, whatever like blacks that I lay in there for shadows, which aren't going to be actually black, they'll be the blue color. I could get detailed with just the line stuff, but if it's like whatever, if I did this little strap in a contrasted color, it's going to be obvious if it's off. So yeah, it's kind of weird to have to try to pick where to put the details. Even his little eyes, like I just really need to plan to print extras, do one at a time to make sure, well, the first run will just be however it is, right? Because you can't just swap the inks mid-run. I guess you could, you just have to pay for an extra master to be created in that little particular color drum. So yeah, just don't screw up, get good. He should have like a little patch or something. That's too noodly, that's too noodly. That's not gonna come out, but I did it. Did it anyways. If he's like white with a super light blue for a shadow color, I think it'd be okay. So let's see. Big sausagey glove fingers. These get tiny. Hold on, what did I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a thumb. Nailed it. Some random giant cuff, glove cuff. There's some sort of neck cylinder here. Yeah, it's like how much detail? How much noodle? I guess I was thinking of more of a like a solid neck cuff thing, but maybe the solid part is over like the chest, base of the neck, and then it's more of like a fabric connecting. You know, you gotta consider mobility and all that. I put this little maybe I don't like that. I'll fix it later. Mark says, "How are you, Beth? I have missed your stream so much. Every Wednesday morning, my heart stings as I am swarmed in work, thinking of your streams I am missing." Oh, you didn't miss anything. Look. You're just in time. Something cute. Here, here's what you missed. Look at that. Oh boy. Oh, it's all pink, isn't it? That's kind of reddish. These silly gooses. This one. I need to cut the white off because it's not going to fit into the vending machine. Maybe the tiniest of I don't think I have any loose envelopes around. Yeah, like the tiniest sliver of white. They're watching, hold on, don't tell me. Sinners. Oh, they snuck into Sinners. That was a good movie. We saw it on this crazy IMAX screen in Irvine. Huge. It's like you walk in and you're mid-screen. Like you have to look down to see the bottom of it. That makes a lot of sense. I want to see it. It's good. It's really good. I went in knowing nothing about it. I didn't know if it was a superhero movie or what. So I was like, oh my goodness, crazy. It was interesting to see how they swapped between the IMAX format and regular. You'd think it'd be distracting, but I guess they figure out how to draw your eye in so that you're not paying attention to the change of shape of what's visible. Okay, so what's going on here? I think this little box. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to do some pretend lines right now. So that's there. And that's kind of there. All right. So then I basically said this goes way over there. So it should probably extend a little bit over here. So Mark, these are going to be something, they're inspired by gaming cards and tarot cards, like just some sort of character specific moody thing. And they're going to be this size, reso printed. And so Grumps is kind of loosely based off of the Moon tarot card, because it's like kind of lost, searching for answers, or what was it now? Let me check my notes. but I didn't want to stay super like exact because I'm not into tarot cards or anything, but I thought it was just kind of a jumping off point for what I could do. Confused, illusion, deception, painful memories resurface. Yeah, that's a grump. Not full, I don't have enough characters. And then they get into like cups and swords and stuff. What is the main, the base card set is like, you don't need more. Just to repeat, Mork is asking about full tarot card series. Also, it's like, I don't want to lean too hard into like tarot cardness. I just want to do something moody-ish, and then, I don't know. Because then it feels a little limiting to like really strictly stay on that path. Swords, wands, cups, and swords equal spanners, like wrenches. I learned that word the hard way. Cups, snack bowls. You do mean like spanners as in wrenches, right? Spanners. Yeah. Okay. I learned that word because I kind of spoiled it, but I was playing this web-based game when Gorillas came out with Plastic Beach, and you're supposed to save Murdoch. He was imprisoned in like this utility closet or something. He kept yelling at me, "Bring me the spanner." And I'm like, I will, stop. I'm sure it'll glow or something. Because right now, all I see is a wrench. I never saved him. He's there to this day. Then you have the major arcana. That's what it was. Yeah, so I have, some of them can double as other ones. The only reason I didn't like Grump for the Hermit one was because there was a wisdom aspect to it. But then we've got Dr. Sirius, we got Manny's parents, Grump's poop pickup machine. So that could be the chariot, right? Or something like that. There is an image of the whole set on my Instagram. I think I have some saved to my desktop too. There's certain imagery that seems to be important. Yeah, but I would just kind of, it'd be light dusting of that. I don't want it to be super on the nose. Like Manny for the magician, that's a stretch. Because I'm not putting infinity snake symbols or whatever and freak people out. Oh, chunky monkey. Oh, I got distracted. I never finished his chest box. So on to the next thing. Don't worry about it. Okay, so what was I doing here? I think I was trying to say I need to scooch it a little bit over. Yeah, that makes sense. Sent the image to Discord stream talk of the HeroClix and HeroClix X-Men. X of Swords is the storyline is from Oh, what? It's like a X-Men tarot card set? I love the space theme, by the way. We have just got Dave into watching Invader Zim, and he is loving it. I like that too. People will say, that reminds me of him. And then for a while, I was like, who? Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. So let's see. Let us see.
Game over.
Oh, cute. Let's see. Okay, well, let's work with this control copy. and then put it over here. No, that's not what I want. Okay, one more time. Open in browser. Visit site. Okay. Okay, here we go. Juan Solo, hey, how are you? I missed you there. What you been up to? There we are. Okay. Okay, perfect. What you got over here? There you go. Okay. Well, I can't see any of it, so let me swing this around. So, okay. I see Wolverine at the bottom there. That's kind of cool. And these are like the major ones and how they decided to do it. I like the framing. I think that's an important part, is to have a consistent framing around all of them to make them look like a card set. Who's that little green guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the bottom right. Doing good. Was sneaking into your stream. Oh, well, sneak away. Sneak away. I'm trying to do this little space Grump guy. He's pretty cute. I'm hoping that I don't mess it up with the printing process. But you know what? It's not like all is lost because I have options after it's drawn. It's not like it's permanently ruined. This is every single tarot, all major arcanas, and all 4 suits. The suits thing, see, it's too much. Green guy is called Dupe. I like Dupe. Hey Juan, love your reference to the galaxy's greatest scoundrel, says Mork. Yeah, I'm not like breaking barriers here with my version of a card set like this, but I thought it would be fun and cute. Oh, also, let's see. Since I'm here, I'm gonna show you the fan art that somebody made. Hold on, let's see if I could just do it like this. Nope, that's the same one. How about... There it is, look at that! Alex did that, she posted it to the Discord, or I don't know, Alex today. I actually don't know Alex very well. But that's the perfect little zipper version of Periwinkle. Yeah, isn't that nice? So that is Alex's take on this one. Let's see. Sippin'. So thank you, Alex. Let's change this one. Yeah, every once in a while, someone will send me some Grump fan art and I get really excited. Did I neglect that box again? Just not into drawing that thing, I guess. Anything but. Okay, box. Let's see. So what is true according to what I have here so far? I guess something like that. And I think I'll just break up this chunk into cute little knobs and vents or something. Nothing like a good vent in your spacesuit. Gotta get that space vacuum all up in your suit. All right, so let's see. I kind of like most of his helmet. I like that it's kind of elongated, like his head. Scooch down. Okay. What else? What is this? Okay. You can go over there. Okay. Got it. Just one more monitor. One more monitor. That'll do. Get that fourth monitor up here. I think that's fine. Wait. I think that'll be fine. Did I change my... Yes, I did. Go. Look at him go. He's just floating. Okay. Got a lot of room in that helmet. Oh, this is the wrong. There we go. If that risograph artist, Natalie Andrewson, the seminars in her new studio space, I wonder, I bet you it's gonna go over stuff that I've already learned at the Nova studio. I wonder if it'd be more expensive. And I don't think she will let us, I don't think she has the kind of business plan where she's trying to let people use her machines, since she does so much work on them. And I'm sure she doesn't want the extra wear and tear since they're so expensive. So we'll see. This could be just dark. Figure that out. So then, yeah, this part is dark too. I could bring this little strappy part down a little so we don't have that awkward kind of top of the head thing. We don't need to see that. And it'll give a little more room for helmet design stuff. Let's see. So I pretend this is the metal, so I can try to figure out the top of this helmet, the visor part. MPT, hey, good morning. How you doing? You wiping the sleep out of your eyes, just getting going? Or are you early riser? That looks weird. Party. Party, party. Do I have that? Let's see. I just came across that particular drawing. I don't remember what book it was in. There it is. Oh wait, I made it easy for myself. I slept in a little today. It's almost 10. Okay, that's not bad. Sleep if you need it. Gonna get some dishes done and then run to the conveni for coffee because I ran out here. Is conveni like a corner store? Is it a coffee shop? Or is it a branded coffee place? I don't even know. Like that, what is that? I can't remember. Doctor, what was that place? Donuts and coffee? Yeah, but don't let me stop you. Convenience store, okay. Like Family Mart. I always worry for Japanese people who come here thinking they could eat food out of the 7-Eleven. Oh, it's gonna hurt your stomach. Because the food in Japanese convenience stores is so good. I don't think I need... Okay, hold on, changing my idea a little bit. Simplify it some. Not the worst idea. Let me fix this guy's eyebrow. Give it a little more height. Maybe just a couple of indicator lights or something. Again, with the noodle details, are not going to show up. with your printing style of choice. All right, just do it. It's fine. Right, even the sushi is pretty good to eat here. I would never eat convenience store sushi in the States. Well, I had, like, was it last 2 weeks ago? Last week, I had farmer's market sushi and it hurt my belly. Yeah, just don't mess with that stuff. I mean, not don't mess with sushi, but make sure it's in a proper sushi place, I guess. We did go to a graduation party a couple days ago, and they have the sushi place that they frequent catered the party, and it was so good. Perfect sushi. Approved. What are the rice triangles called? Onigiri or something like that? I can't remember. Those are the ones that Joel likes. I always get cream puffs or something. Sugar. Nailed it. Thank you. We didn't put his tread on the other foot. No lurk button. Oh yeah. I don't have. It took me how many years to get like a party little animation and then a couple of random emotes. So yeah, I'm real behind. All done with work. I run to store. Have a good stream, Midimu. I'm glad I was able to catch your stream. Good luck with con prep. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here. Well, do your thing. Thank you so much for hanging out. Okay, let's see. Windup is a talented artist. We met at TwitchCon because we're both fans of that streamer Julie. I'm not gonna shout her out because it's embarrassing. I'm bugging her. But so many artists watch that stream because her whole stream is a work of art. So it's fun. And then everybody who's kind of hanging out by her booth at TwitchCon, they're all nice people. And that's where I met her. I think I've decided I'm gonna go with pencils on this. Okay. Trit. I need to look up moon reference. It's one of those things for me. It sounds easy, but I'm gonna put random spots and it's gonna just look like, it's gonna end up looking like Earth or something. I need to nail down the mooniness of those crater looking things. Oops. It's so much better if I don't try to have an exact line throughout the whole thing. That way if it's scribbly, it's like, oh no, it's just my style. But then if I get really meticulous about it, now everything needs to be somewhat accurate. And darn it, I don't want to be accurate. Okay, so let's see. I said both sides have straps, so I better at least indicate the other one. That's good enough. Do I need any other design kind of stuff? Maybe just a couple lines, like a seam? Meanwhile, Captain's like, oh, a little love over here. I'm pretty ready to have a nice line on me. Not yet. You have to wait. Yeah, that's cute. Simple. Okay. What else? Well, that looks like arm. It's not supposed to be arm, just seam. So I'll leave it alone. Here, I'll show you. This is Lurk heading into a meeting. Everybody, shh. Mork has a meeting. Don't distract them. Because we want Mork to hang out. He can't. If we're noisy. Okay. This is how this all started. Oh, Grump's Escape. I found it. So yeah, that tiny little thumbnail. This is Manny's. That was one of the ideas. What is that? They're just standing on the moon, I guess. Another Manny's sitting in a robot hand. I don't have that figured out yet. That one was cute. I liked the way his little feet were so separated and he was just kind of like, oh, we're floating. So I tried to keep that whole mood in the finished, or the done one. I can only see now. I have turned off audio. Okay, good. So we could be noisy. Okay, so I said I didn't like this little jingle jangle that I added last minute. It just kind of butts up into Captain's foot there, and I don't really need it. I don't think it's confusing that this little cord, that Grump is holding this little cord. So they say, Mark's not listening, so that's fine. They say spanner in Australia too? I didn't know that. I'm gonna smudge my line right here. There we go. So this is just a little Orby ball with feet. I don't like that one. So let's see. What details can I add to Captain's teeny tiny helmet? that aluminum little strip separating the glass from the domey part. Some knobs, rivets or something. It's kind of opposite how Colonel or Captain and Grump, their eyes in like normal life, the dogs have giant eyes, pupils and irises that kind of, you don't see too much of the white. And then people, you can see all the white, but it's opposite for these guys. No white for the owners, regular eyes for the pets. So then, let's see, if that's just dark, would that work? To figure this out. Little tester shadows. A little rim light or something. More fuzzy details to get lost in the printing process. So then, okay, what could we do to the helmet? Just a simple little strappy-doo. Here, I'll scooch this little strappy ridge lower and tuck it under a little bit. See if that helps. So then, does Captain need a little oxygen-y tube thing? I just don't, he's a little compact shape. It might not read as well. It's just gonna look like more leash wrapped around. Should I give Captain little treads? Matchy matchy? I think I should. You don't want them slipping. Here, let's see. That's cute. Okay. I like this one. It's I think this is a 0.3 or something lead. I wish I would say it might, I just can't read it. I think this is a 5. Start with this one, but then the fussier I get, the more I want the smaller lead. I'm not super into the whole ratcheting effect. It seems kind of gimmicky, where it's the whole point of these. Let's see if I can make you see it. What can I destroy here? No, they're all treasures. Nothing to destroy. Here, let's see. All right. So you see that little circular thing on the yellow? When I press down, it should travel around. Here, let me do this one. I'm gonna mess up my one I'm working with. Oh, that's even harder to see though. All right. So when you press down, let's see. Okay, there it goes. See how it's traveling around the barrel? So it's supposed to rotate your lead around so it doesn't get a flat spot on it. I've never noticed it to be of any kind of service. It just seems gimmicky. Sometimes I like that little sharp spot because you wanna get a nice fine line. So I think it's a cool looking pen, basically. What I got? Oh yeah. This gimmick, I got 3 of them. Well, you know what? The heart wants the heart wants. So, yeah, I like them. They're my friends. And then they sell you special lead, and the lead is supposed to have a core. So the core is firmer than the outer core of the graphite lead thing. A graphite, I guess. So that it's supposed to enhance the whole spinny part, keep your lead evenly sharp. So then, let me enhance you. Get your glove darker. Make the leash darker. Okay, Earth. Circle. Circle. Okay. So, Google Earth. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Too many clouds. Okay, here we go. This is just somebody's drawing of it. Hold on. I don't want to take someone's drawing. They're all people's drawings. Hold on. Earth. Here we go. That's like a North Pole view. Oh my gosh, I hate my phone. Okay. This thing. There's probably... It's probably not the point of view you'd get from the moon. Like, would you even see the North Pole? Doesn't matter. Maybe in Grump's land, it's exactly right. And it's like this, not even as big as my fingernail. I think it'll be fine. So we got this one. And the tail up to here. A little, how you doing right there? This does not look like Earth. That's fine. And then there you go. Perfect. Oh my gosh. So Earth. It looks like a soccer ball. That's okay. Oh, thanks, Chris. No, most of the time, half of the planet is covered with clouds. I thought it was going to be like an axis kind of thing. Cloudy Earth. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to put... What can I do? I have a lot of room here. I could put like little not grabby, like just pieces of chunks of metal with little, okay, something like that, but nicer. Let's see what we could do. Just Josh, ooh, rated you with a party of 26. Oh my goodness, hi. Hi, Raiders. Strange Lemon. Art, you're an artist too. Who else? Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm working on this little, this is the first of what will be a card set for these characters. Thank you so much for the follow. So who do we have? AV's Otaku Club, Marla. Oh wait, no, Marl the Mazed. Okay, I'm always the worst at those. I combine your words in the most awkward way. Evie, hello. Marley, thank you so much. KM, oh my goodness. KM Patinaud, KMP. KMP, is that good? Well, thank you. How was your stream? What did you guys do? Just Joshua, what were you working on? Yeah, so then This started off as this tiny little thumbnail. Let's see, do I have the right focus on? Okay. I'm gonna make a set. Party! What in the rain is going on? Yeah. So okay, let me show you. This tiny little thing here is the thumb on a little Grump ball. Yay! Stream was good. Tried to draw a cowgirl. Oh my gosh! So an actual like moo girl. Oh my goodness. So that's the thumbnail, and I really liked the way his little floaty legs were. That's his dog Captain. That's Grump, my characters. And so this is where I am so far. So basically, it's loosely based on tarot cards, gaming cards, some kind of hodgepodge of whatever. I don't want to lean too heavily one way or the other, but there's like a moon card. Thank you so much for the follow. There's a moon card which kind of fits my character a little bit, so I'm sort of, I don't know, keeping it in that realm. And then they're going to be this size. I like this artist. I like the cards. I'll shrink it down so it'll be a little tighter. And I'm going to try to print it risograph style, which is like old-timey, it's like automated screen printing, and it gives it this kind of retro feel. This is the thing that is going to mess me up, so that's what I'm worried about. So wish me luck. But 600, hello. Yeah, ended up becoming a portrait. Couldn't get it to look right in the pose. Okay, so I think you're able to post links. If you have an image you want to share with me, I'd love to see what the heck that was. Nicole, hi, thank you so much. Brad makes noise. Hello. Who else did I miss? Yeah, well, thank you so much for bringing all your friends here. I appreciate it. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. Nice to land here, but I gotta get ready to head out of the house into the big scary world. You know, be safe. Be safe for a couple hours. See you again sometime. I hope so. Thank you so much for saying hello. Yeah, so let's see. What else can I show you? This is this guy is kind of a little fantasy version of my character Grump, and this is the book that I work on. And let's see, show you my favorite page. It's so favorite that I've broken the spine right into it. Maybe this one's a fresh one. We'll see. Oh nope, that's total broken spine. So this is actually Periwinkle jumping, doing that hero's leap to get the bully who has this bag. And then she misses. She doesn't make the catch, but we love her anyway. That's so cool. Thank you so much. Oh, hold on. We're gonna see this picture. Let's see. I'm gonna do this the right way. Copy. Where are you? Let's see. Did I do it? Oh my gosh. I love it. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Just Josh Uwu. It's fantastic. Okay. And if I were a button, I would be right here. Ta-da! Okay, perfect. Hold on, let's scooch. Look at that. Good job, me. I did it. Let's share it with you guys. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. So this is your cowgirl. And then what brought this? You probably have to run. You don't have to stick around and answer my silly questions, but why? Why? What in the world? You know what? There doesn't need to be a why. The sass. The inspiration, I guess, is what I'm curious about. I like it. That's really, are you gonna color it? Is it gonna live on in just beautiful line art? Ah, tattoo? Somebody's gonna tattoo this? Client's request. Wow. Joshua, have you had somebody tattoo your art before? That's kind of amazing because it's like the most genuine compliment you can get. I'm gonna wear this on my skin forever. I tattoo for a living. Okay. So the answer is yes. Oh, so that must be really fun. Hat and bandana need to be pink, glittery pink. I could see that. I don't know how that would translate into tattoo. Tattoo art is like, it could be anything now, so I think it's pretty exciting. Does she have a name? Oh. Yeah, she looks like she could impart some wisdom, give you great advice. She can back you up in a fight. Seeing people tattoo the Photoshop toolbar on themselves is still weird. I don't think I've seen that, Chris. I believe you though. She does not. The Photoshop toolbar. That's interesting. She makes a mean sarsaparilla. I could see that. I just want to see her chewing a little bit. Just do a little chew. I could watch that on a loop. Thank you so much, Josh. That's pretty cool. All right, goals. So then I guess you do that, and there's some magic happens in between the actual needle to skin and the art, and it's like blue tracing paper or something. Oh, Shadow, thank you. Yes, that's the perfect chewing emote. Thank you so much for following. Gazillion. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Yeah, a little chew. Let's see. So then we're gonna go from this and we're gonna see Space Grump. And it's gonna be a jump scare. Let's see, where the heck is the button? Browser. Can this button work? Hey, my button works. Okay, but I still have to do it manually over here. There we go. Ooh. Ta-da. Let's see. You scoot down here. I like your overlays. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had so many big plans for the overlays, and then like I thought I would make certain things animate and do this and that, and it just became like my focus was just to make things function. So I can't even do the animation stuff. I did a couple. Let's see, the Grump fall thing, that took me forever. The party thing took me forever. And I think I'll just have to stick with those for a while. See, Grump. I did this one in DaVinci Resolve. And you know what? Most of the things that I'm trying to learn, there's like this little hiccup of information that I'm missing. And I don't know how or what to Google, and then as soon as I find it out, it's like the whole world opens up, and I'm like, oh, I can do it now. I know you're supposed to attach this little JPEG to this little particle, and then everything just autofills, and it does it all on its own. But getting to that point, it's just like, I want to cry. Okay. Who is the... Reminds me of a box fort made as a kid. Exactly, Gazillion. Exactly. Thank you. And thank you for following, Cindy Guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Grump and his friends kind of, Grump in particular, kind of lives up in his head. He has a vivid imagination, and his book is all about him just kind of being a little bit of a shut-in at home, and the weird things that happen to finally get him out into the world, meet some friends. So yeah, he's Mr. Boxport. Make your own toys. Yeah, this is, I'm gonna do that. I'm sticking around, but I'll show you. See, those are the little toys that Grump makes. That's the kind of guy he is. There we go. So let's see. I got the earth. Oh yeah. So then here's the thing. We're talking about these being cards and in a set. So they should have a similar framing device, but I don't want it to be exactly the same. I want it to be similar but thematic. So this one is going to be like alien flora. That's the right word, right? So it would be like the cooler, bigger nuggets will be here and they'll kind of trail off somehow. And then on the top, I don't know, I want some little, I was thinking of having the three of them, their little faces, kind of like in the vending machine. With even, let's see, there we go. So on the top of the vending machine, they have those three little faces. I was thinking maybe I could do that, like a simplified version here that could go on each of the cards, kind of unify them. So yeah, I think the font, that's gonna mess me up. Grump's Escape. It's based off of the Moon card, but I don't want to call it Moon. Grump's Escape. Yeah, and then have you guys seen that show, Scavenger's Reign? It's like an animated thing on HBO. Really cool alien plants and things. I need to keep it a little bit simple because of the printing process is gonna, it doesn't really stand for detail. So I was thinking of going for kind of bulby little bubble plants, and then the leaves could just be spindly and weird. Like, is it eyes? Are those eyelashes? Are they bubble? What is that? That kind of thing. Projected plant idea. Okay, so then I feel like I like the height of this one. So let's see. Yeah, I want to start with the coolest, biggest shapes in the corners, kind of to anchor it down, and then just kind of spread them out. And let's see. Pick my favorite eraser. Yeah, so before you know what? I won't erase just yet because there's certain things happening here that I kind of want to stick with. I like how this one looks like it's on the ground. There's not really any ground right there, but just, I don't know. So it's like this, but better. This doesn't have as good of a shape. I don't know, we'll see. This is the part where it's just kind of molding something into existence. With pencil. And it's pencil. Not like I'm tattooing someone's arm and having an oopsie. Just erase it. Easy. Someone posted one of their tattoos on Reddit. they're like, what does this tattoo look like? It was their own, right? Because I guess people at work were giving them a hard time, and everybody on Reddit was like a funky pear or something. She's like, no, it's a match on fire. Oh, it doesn't look like that. So that's just a whole another treasure for artistry. Yeah, something like that. Do threes. But then also I want some coming up the side. And so it's not going to be heavily detailed, and after I do whatever spindly eyelash looking leafy things, it's basically going to be solid. I think, yeah, solid color would be better. Just, yeah, I have to figure it out. Sometimes it makes sense in your head because you're not filling in the details, and then when you actually have to do it and you're like, but how does this connect to that? You can't just disappear. There needs to be some transition or something. Use this one. Okay, and then what I'm going to do about this isn't just going to be some rectangle. It should be a framing thing that I could repeat in some way for the rest of the card to unify them. I got Grump's Escape. I don't think I have a name for Manny's card. Manny's gonna, this is Manny. He's Grump meets him later on in this, kind of early on in the story, and Manny has a job, so Manny has money, and he's gonna help fund their adventures and stuff, but he kind of likes building robots. So Manny's card, and he's kind of has a bright future. He's smart, he's kind of a go-getter. So Manny's card is gonna be him sitting in a giant robot hand making repairs. But I don't have a name for the card yet. Did I name it? Just forgot. Manny the Tinkerer, maybe? These are Grump's symbols, Manny's symbols. For some reason I couldn't draw a brain to save my life. And then Perry's are Fire, Fist, and Power. So yeah, Manny the Magician, Perry's Castle, maybe. Question mark? Who knows? The world is our oyster. We'll figure it out. Okay. It's like there's some shapes that I can see that I like, but it's like that transition thing where I don't really know. And since these are my figured outlines, they're all super light touch. And then when I'm kind of sure, I'm like, dig in. That's why I get like a little red spot on my death grip. Why am I even resting my pencil on that finger? It should be this one. So light touch. Yeah, and then I think these little weird bubbly things, they should have like a lip around them, like they're protruding. S-ROM Music, thank you so much for following. S-ROM. Because then it just seems, if I give them a little lip around them, it just seems like extra like skin plant kind of, I don't know what. Like protruding. Like at dusk these things would let off some plumes of spores or something.
Game begin.
So I don't mind that. It just needs one more thing. Like the weird eyelashy leaves. Wait, why did I... Oh, I put it over here. Something about this looked extra creepy and I liked it. Okay, I think it's because they do look eyelashy. Because they come out and they do that. All right, and the ones I just drew right now go straight up like leaves. That could be okay, because those could be the wall ones. Yeah, I definitely like how they look like they could blink if they wanted. All right, so what do we have? So then you're the blink candidate right here along the wall. Okay, like that, but better. Is that? Yeah, I guess kinda. Another one over here. What about you guys? Lay down eyelashes? I guess there's like a fanning thing that I'm feeling. Hold on. I'm about to give it like a goofy face. S-ROM says, outstanding work. I rated in with Josh and have been checking out your website. Truly impressed with your style. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's weird because I feel like I'm on a desert island doing this stuff. It's like, okay, I hope someone likes it. So thank you very much. Rick says, on the road, have to head to the office for 45 minutes. Enjoy the rest of your day, but will leave me lurking. Thank you so much for the lurk. Great to see you, Beth, and all. Love that the raid came in strong too. I know! That was so fun. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's definitely S-ROM. It's like I go to artist alleys at conventions, and there's like these kids who will kind of want to see what I'm doing, and their parents are dragging them away like, no, we're going to the Funko thing. Come on, leave it. Okay, thanks. That's so weird. But then I go to the Los Angeles Times Festival of Books, and that's kind of a different crowd because at the comic conventions, obviously people want to collect their favorite, you know, superhero comics or whatever. But the Los Angeles Times Festival of Books, you just have a bunch of readers who are looking for something new. So it kind of evens out. This needs to be smaller. I don't want them to be the same size. Something about grouping things in threes and varying the size. I don't know what it is. Okay. Little baby eyelashes. These are brand new bobules. All right, so it still needs something else. They just kind of, they need to be disrupted in a way. I don't know what way. Here, I'll think on it and then we'll scooch over. Grump's Escape. So font-wise, I could do the thing I kind of often do, which is use this parallel pen. Not here, but this parallel pen, it makes cool, chunky, weird lines. Do I have an example of them here? Oh yeah, look. So it does this, and it can kind of make neat letters. So what I'll do is I'll write something a bunch of times with a pen like this, and then put it in Photoshop, and then color it, pick my favorite of the examples, and then kind of do something like this. And if I stick my thumb in it, that's okay. That might be a little too fussy for this though, now that I'm looking at it. That's cool. Thank you, Gazillion. Esrom says, my art partner is working on volume 4 of her graphic novel. Oh, congratulations, 4 volumes? I'm looking forward to turning her onto Grump. I suspect she'll enjoy your work. I hope so. Yeah, I'd like to see what all that's about too. Yeah, because Lillian says, I just sung the Malcolm in the Middle theme song. Yeah. Yeah, and then that's another thing. I just, sometimes I'm like, what, who am I doing this for? Because then some people will come to my table and they're like, I'm not giving that to my daughter. She says that too much. I'm like, well, then, do you want it? No one's the boss of you, too. So, I like it. Yeah, go for an Art Nouveau type style and borders. Yeah, something. I'm gonna look up some things to see what, like what's a good fit for the different ones. Volume 3 is still really good. That is still really impressive. So graphic novel, publishing like printed novel or web available on the web as a download kind of thing? Let's see. Okay. So I have some figuring out to do about the font. Okay. The font should be the same on all the cards. The border around the font frame leading into like the stylized frame should be the same. So how would I do that? So say this is, it would be kind of cute if his boot went over the frame a little bit. I don't know how much room I need for font, but something. Yeah, I don't know. Muka has like arches and not tendrils, like little spires and like delicate but structured. Curvy but solid looking. So then if I figure out something to do for that, it kind of, yeah, just like something don't suck. Then maybe design a separate frame template and use a pre-made font. You know what, that's something I've been wanting to do, is to like use one of those font makers to make like my own handwriting is really bad, but like the You're Not the Boss of Me font kind of thing. Yeah, but see, I enjoy making them by hand. I don't want to. Am I making a lot of work for myself? Because I was thinking I don't want to use somebody else's font from like the font or whatever. I could, so long as it's like the kind that you have permission to use in that way. Muka has a lot of different styles. You can do simpler instead of complex. Yeah, I agree. You can read it for free on her website or purchase Volume 1 physical. Volume 2 is trapped in self-publishing limbo, but will be available soonish. Yeah, I hope so. It's really fun to have like that printed book in your hand, but I totally understand like the difficulty in trying to print your own stuff out. It's when you do small batch stuff, like anything small batch is really expensive. Making your own font can be fun. I've got a few of those font software packages. Oh, really? It's maybe, would I think it'd be fun? I feel like it'd be in the category of broccoli, like I should do it and it'd be good for me. But once it's over, like I don't want to have to do it again. My handwriting is so bad. I could help you make a sample font if you want. That's really interesting. I'd probably be super annoying to work with like that. It's like, oh, a little to the left. Okay, let's see. What else can I do? I could do moon stuff because I think this is gonna require a lot of like quiet time contemplating. Maybe separate piece of paperwork. Let me check out moon stuff. Get some moon action going, and maybe that'll make me feel like I've made some progress. Moon, O-O-N. Okay, yes, those are all moons. Perfect. That one's spinning even. What a weird thing to do. I never really see them. The moon's like locked in our, I don't know what it's called. Chris probably knows. It doesn't spin, it's kind of locked with our movements. But that's the thing that moves on the examples. That's the fun part. Pick and choose the best example you want and alternate glyphs if you want. You can do that? Jeez. I guess that makes sense. All right. So here we'll go with this. That's pretty basic Moony. And not exactly, but just like the feeling of the moon, not like the portrait of the moon. And try to not create too many weird tangents and same shapiness as I actively draw a tangent. What else? The whole bright little spot, the one that radiates out, that's not even in the picture. All these things have names and I don't know what they are. Let's see. I don't want to just do a big shadowy spot. And I kind of want to exaggerate these things like they're little craters. Here, I'll show you. For some 3D printing classes, I sketched logos and picked the best parts, combined in Photoshop, converted to vectors. Vectors and spreadsheets anger me. They have nothing to do with one another, but they're like, they should be easy. And they're like, they seem like magic. Export in SVG, then import for fonts and example shapes. Light source. You should remember that one. You overestimate my memory, Chris. That sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. Retro outro with a piggy. Who's that little piggy? The chalk. Oh, that's cute. Okay, hold on. Let me get the right focus. Okay. So this just falls into the category of like this but better. Lost in space. The spacesuit is super cute, says Retro Outro. Thank you. Yeah, they're kind of lost, searching. The truth is just out of reach, something like that. Little, not too like woo-woo kind of magic, but okay. So in the picture, they're just flat dark spots. But what I want to do, just to cartoonify it, I guess, is to kind of give them those classic little crater ridges. But I need to plan them out because there's just a lot going on right here. And I don't want it to compete. I want it to kind of fall back, look moony. But yeah, I feel like the meat of it looks really cool, but the whole thing could fall apart if I get the design part wrong. So yeah. So I think I'll call it an evening. Yeah, he's so what did I learn? I learned that I'm super like avoidant of inking stuff. I was tempted to use this, but I go into my old habits and then just tidy up the line art as best I can, and I'll just go straight from lines. Yeah, I think sometimes simpler is better. I took off some of the fussiness. It's a little cleaner and simpler, which might work better. It gives me more room for spacey stuff in the background. Yeah, and I'll figure out what little dials and stuff to put in there. So then tomorrow, what can I have ready for tomorrow? Periwinkle one's a bit complex. I could start on that one and have more of that done to show you guys. That one's probably gonna be a headache. That's gonna be a thinker. So maybe Manny? Because he's just in a robot hand. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. But yeah, we'll let's see. I think it's a good quitting time. And thank you so much for the new follows. I really appreciate you guys and the kind words about my art. Thank you for the raid, for Mork stealing time away from work to say hi. And yeah, I think, yeah, stop by tomorrow. I think I'll do 4 p.m. again, Pacific time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, I'm gonna have more cute stuff. He is really cute. So, okay, let's see. I'm just trying to decide, should I start a new or finish this one for you guys? I might start a new one. Yeah, I'll do that. So that way I can have more stuff, like more plate spinning, so that I can be done by the time I need to go to the risography printing place for a time I've already booked for a project that's not done yet. So wish me luck. Oh my goodness. I was like out of the frying pan into the fire kind of situation. I was lurking for most of this, but thank you for sharing your process. Retro outro. Thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate that too. Shadow and everybody else, thank you. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.